Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Moment Jinkai. I do apologize for not posting for 2 months. I was out looking for a job and life just really sucked. But I am happy to say you can see all my name tags over here. Um, I am back with the Walt Disney Company. And yeah, this is my name. My name's Abe. But yeah, and also I haven't played, I have been playing a lot of Digimon, but I haven't really, what's the word? having haven't want to been wanting to make anything new. But I have two new decks for you. This is going to be the first video. The second video is going to be another deck. So let's get started. It's going to be on Ravemon. All right, so let's get started with the eggs. So the eggs is Pinamon. So when this Digimon is deleted outside of battle, so basically when it's deleted by an effect, you'll gain one memory. And I think it's just on deletion. I'll read it word for word. If deleted outside of battle, gain a memory. So very straightforward. On to the rookies. We have four Falcomons. So this card is the Searcher of the deck. So on play, look at the top three cards of your deck. Add one card that has Bird or Avian in its traits. And so remember, guys, because of the entire door break situation. When it says bird, it could be like a big bird, a mini bird, uh, a giant bird, or anything like that. It counts as bird. Let me see. Let's see. And so I looked the top three for a bird, avian, and the tamer, Keenan Crier. So he adds one of those. He adds you can add both of them, or you only can add one bird or avian. And his on deletion is when he is deleted outside of battle, your opponent trashes one card in their hand. Next, I'm really happy I am able to use this guy again. It is Lotmon, very old card. I've had these alts forever. So it has no generic skill, but the inherit is when you play a tamer, gain one memory. And next we have for Sukamon. That's Sukamon, Sukaimon. So the inherit is on deletion, gain a memory. So this one doesn't matter if it dies by battle of an effect, you'll get the memory. And then the last rookie for the 13th rookie slot is going to be one Gazimon. It doesn't come up too much. I might take it out for a Deathclaw. Um, yeah, memory blockers are always nice. And I hope everybody has been well. I'm going to try to get up more channels, more videos as often as I can. Next we have 4 Pekmon. So on Digivolve, if you don't have a Keenan Crier in play, the Tamer, you can play it for free. So this synergizes really well with Lotmon. So your turn 1, you can hatch Evil into Lotmon, put like a memory boost or something, and then on your next turn, you can promote Evil for 2, play the Tamer, gain a memory back, so you're level 4 basically Evil for 1. So it's like memory efficient. So his inherit is on deletion. If this Digimon was deleted outside of battle, your opponent trashes one card in their hand. So same exact thing. Next for the fours, we have 4 Saber Dramon. So he's in here because he's a bird. And the retaliation does come up pretty pretty conveniently. I would like to say this gets better. I was don't know if it's BT 13 or 14. I forgot. But there's a new Saber Dramon where it has retaliation and raid in the regular text, which is very good. He is pretty weak. He's only 3k. I barely noticed that today. So yeah, retaliation here, very good. Then next we have 2 Dividramon. So the inherit is just like the Sukaimon. On deletion, gain a memory. And that deletion is by battle or by effect. And then next we have 2 hybrids, 2 Loimons. On to the 5s. Oh, I just cut a sleeve. Fun times. Not any new sleeves for those. On to the fives. So the five slot was very tricky, except for the four from EX4. So in the game currently, I checked online too, and the TG player, and on the site, there is no level 5 purple avian or bird Digimon, surprisingly. So we have four Skull Satamons. That is not a Skull Satamon. Give me 1 second. There we go. So no inherit, so pretty mediocre. But he he can fix your hand. So on Digivolve, you can add back one purple Digimon from your trash to your hand. So very straightforward, that's all it does. But he is only a 6 cost, so that's also not too bad either. So it's like, let's say you have a memory tamer, your hand's not that great. Your opponent has a memory tamer, you hard play for 6, you go to 3. It works out. And then we have 3 Chromon. So Chromon is, so when attacking, if you have a purple tamer out, you can digivolve into a Ravemon from your hand for its Digi-Evolution cost. So, very nice card. And the inherit is on deletion. If it was deleted outside of battle, you can delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. On to the sixes. So we already run five level sixes. So the star man himself, Ravemon. Kudos to my friend Alec for letting me borrow three, because I only have the one. So that is an essay, but I'm gonna dumb it down for you guys. So he has jamming, and the jamming is very important. So his effect is end of attack. You can delete him if you have cards in its DG evolution sources that have avian or bird in its traits, and then at the end of the opponent's turn, he comes back. So if you do not have a stack after you attack, you cannot trigger his end of attack because you don't have anything in your sources to delete. I'll read that word for word right now. End of attack. By deleting this Digimon that has a Digi Evolution card with bird or avian in its traits, at the end of your opponent's turn, play one Ravemon from your trash without paying the cost. So it's a very cool card, very unique. Note this deck is not at its prime yet until BT13, where he gets his burst mode and other tamer and more bird cards. His on deletion though. His on deletion is if the opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, they have to trash one card in their hand, and then if they have 7 or less cards in their hand, they add the top card of their security to their hand. So the important thing is uh, the nice thing about Digimon, you can trigger the on deletions in any order that you want. So let's say the opponent has, what's the magic number? Is it 9? No, is it 11? I think 11, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, perfect. Okay. No, it's 10. So if they have 10 cards, 10 cards is the magic number if they have that many in their hand. So remember, you can trigger them in any order you want. So let's say they have 10 cards in their hand. You don't want to trigger this one first because they're not going to be able to trash. They're not going to be able to add the top card of security stack to their hand. So you want to trigger Falcomon first. So it's like, oh, you delete. You go from 10 to 9. Have a Pekmon, you go from 9 to 8. And then you want to go Ravemon. They go from 8 to 7. And then they add the top card of the security stack to their hand. So 10 is the magic number. I'm pretty sure I said it, but yeah. Chromon's Inherit is if it's deleted outside of battle, you can delete when they're level 5 or lower, so it's really nice. And so that is why he has jamming, because um, he can't die to battle and security, but if you hit an option card that can kill it, you get the entire effect. But the only downside to that is that if he dies by an option, you won't be able to trigger his end of attack, because you're not deleting it, the opponent's technically deleting it. Yeah, but the on deletion, that part doesn't matter. Whenever it's just deleted, I believe I don't think it's playing anything. No, just on deletion. So this his on deletion doesn't matter if he dies by battle or by an effect. It will go off. And then for the last card, pretty wild choice. It is Plutomon. He's a very old card, and he only has one card, sadly, because I love Plutomon. He's really cool. So when Digivolving Pot Agreed, you draw two cards. And then you can play an option card with a play cost of, you may use an option card with a cost of 6 or less. That's purple. So very nice card. You get to play any of the options in the deck for free. And yeah, that's what he does. I'll explain a little combos later on, so I'll leave him right here. And for the last, I wish it was Ruin Mode. I feel like Ruin Mode would be better. Um, is one Defex. So Defex is still a pretty good card. Reduces its cost by 3 for each Digimon and Tamer your opponent has in play. It digivolves their entire field by 1 and then deletes all level 4 and lowers. And then at the end of the opponent's turn, I think it deletes their lowest play cost. Yeah, any of the opponent's turn, all the opponents digivals the lowest play cost. So it's still a very solid card, really good against hunters because they usually have like a giant board. If somebody's playing Crossheart, giant board. Same with Blue Flare. Blue Flare, you can't get rid of their dumb Greymon, Metal Greymon. You can power play this. They evolve because they play more tamers now because of the new Nene and Kira, so it's very good. But I do wish it was a Ruin mode because Ruin mode is just, I think it's better. Because that minus 5k blanket effect is just really nice. Onto the options. Oh, I did not separate these. There we go. Alright, onto the options. So we do play the one of Calling from the Darkness, because sometimes you want to delete yourself early on, and you'll get your entire stack effect too, because it's an effect deleting it. Um, so for one, delete one of your Digimon, and then add up to two purple Digimon from your trash to your hand. Just so people know, and this goes for anything in the stack, or anything that has an on deletion. So let's say you have Ravemon, and you do Calling from Darkness. So his effect goes on standby. You resolve this, and then after you resolve this, but let's say for some reason, so you delete him, you add it back to your hand. His on deletion no longer resolves because he is not in the trash to resolve. So you'll make his effect fizzle. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, but just in case you guys didn't. And then we are playing two memory boost, purple memory boost. Plutomon can play these for free. So purple memory boost. Look at the top four, add one purple Digimon, and put the rest of the bottom of the deck. Has delay, you can pop it and gain two memory. And then for Ravemon's card, it is a this is a removal of the deck. So cost 4, Amano no Ame no Ahabari. So you delete one of your Digimon, delete one of the opponent's Digimon that has equal to or less level than the Digimon you deleted. So if you delete a 6, you can delete one of their 6 and lowers, and so on and so on. So 6 for 6, 5 for 5, 5 and lowers, very good. But it has a bonus effect. If you deleted a Ravemon with this effect, you can play a Ravemon from your trash at the end of the opponent's turn. So let's say you have another stack and it's a Ravemon. So you attack, do his end of attack, you do all the effects, he dies. And let's say you have a Ravemon from a previous turn that where you already did the effect and you did this. You delete this, delete one of theirs, and at the end of the opponent's turn you go back both Ravemons. It's very cool. And this is where Plutomon can sometimes come into play too. It's so you Evo. Let's say they have an annoying threat on the board, and you have your inheritance pop off. You play this for free. You delete Plutomon. You delete their stack, and then you get effects to pop off. So it's a very cool synergy. I usually wish Pluto Mall didn't cost 4 to Evo. Next for the Tamers, we are playing 3 Analog Youth, because you always wanted your stuff. 2 cost Tamer. Look at the on play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon, trash the rest. And then when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon that has the G Evolution Source in it, underneath it, you can tap him, gain a memory, hatch an egg. And then we have 4 Keenans, Keenan Crier. I see people running 3, I don't think that's right. I think you have to run 4 it is, because it's very good. It's a memory tamer, and it's one of those. It's one of the tame. It's a tamer that has you benefit more off of it if you have more on the field. But that means like getting hit in security or hard playing it. But hey, sometimes you have to. So start of your turn, you set your memory to 3. So all turns when one of your Digimon with bird or avian in its traits gets deleted, you can tap him to draw a card, and that part doesn't matter. So by battle or by an effect. But his second effect is if the Digimon was deleted by an effect, you can also get a memory back. So Plutomon, Ravemon, yada yada. So let's say you do Ravemon, you swing, Ravemon dies, you do his effect. Um, he does have avian in his traits. Pretty sure he has avian in his traits. Oh no, he's cyborg. Why is he a cyborg? Oh yeah, sorry. Keenan since Ravemon's a cyborg, Keenan specifically says when one of your purple Digimon or Ravemon in its name, or bird, or avian is and its traits deleted, you can tap him to gain a memory and draw a card. Memory only if it's deleted by an effect. So a really cool thing you could do is sorry. So yeah, let's say end of attack, you could do all your effects, tap this, draw a card, gain a memory. I do apologize if you hear my dogs barking. So really cool thing you can do with Plutomon is Evo. Draw for Evo, draw 2 more cards. Uh, you can play this, delete this to delete one of theirs basically, and then you can do all your inherit. You can make them discard cards. You can get a crap ton of memory. You can tap Analog Youth to gain a memory, hatch an egg. So very good synergy. Yeah, so that is the entire deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. I played it in tourney today. They didn't do too well. I went negative. But the deck was a lot of fun. It popped off once. Misplayed game round 3. I could have 2-0'd him, but it was all fun nonetheless. But I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and I will be bringing you a Terriermon Alliance deck profile coming up next. But yeah, thanks for watching, and again, thanks for sticking with the channel for everybody who has been watching.